$5 billion is reshaping the city right now, but almost no one is prepared for what it is about to do to home prices. After years of helping families find the best deals in Atlanta, I know this market like the back of my hand. And you know what? This might be the biggest window of opportunity we've seen in decades. I've been tracking these 5 massive projects for months now, watching construction cranes multiply across the metro. And what I can honestly tell you is that if you're not paying attention to what's coming in 2026, you're literally watching money walk out the door. So stay with me until the end, because I saved the best project with the highest chance of pushing prices up the fastest for last. So let's start in the heart of the city. You might think you know downtown Atlanta, but get ready, because this place is about to look completely different. And it all starts with one of the most ambitious entertainment districts the Southeast has ever seen. So picture this. You walk out of Mercedes-Benz Stadium after a Falcons game, and you step right into an 8-acre entertainment district that feels like something you find in Vegas. Amazing, right? And that's not some far-off idea. It actually opens in about 2 years. The Gulch, which everyone now calls Centennial Yards, is roughly a 50-acre redevelopment sitting between Mercedes-Benz Stadium, State Farm Arena, and the 5 Points MARTA station. This is a $5 billion master plan that incorporates hotels, homes, shops, entertainment, and offices. And you won't believe how massive this is. The entertainment district alone has around 480,000 square feet of entertainment and retail space. The Mitchell Residential Tower opened in September, and the 292-room Hotel Phoenix is targeting an opening by the end of the year. But the part that's really going to blow your mind is a 70,000 square foot immersive entertainment dome with an 87-foot LED display. This is truly a unique experience that's going to pull people from all over the Southeast. So why does this matter if you're a buyer or an investor? Simple. Location. You're close to the downtown core. You get direct transit across with nearby 5 Points MARTA stations. And you're surrounded by sports and entertainment spots that bring in millions of visitors every year. All of this investment in new infrastructure is going to push nearby property values up in a big way. And remember, this scale of investment downtown, because when we talk about the transit expansion coming up, the connection between these 2 projects is going to surprise you. Now, you don't need to plan for construction noise, more traffic, and maybe some higher prices while everything is being built. But that short-term headache could pay off in a huge way once the whole entertainment district comes alive. This new entertainment hub is the foundation for downtown's transformation, and it ties right into the incredible green space projects happening on the west side that we're getting into now. Okay, you have heard about the One Smart project that solved 2 huge problems we were dealing with here. I'm talking about the Shirley Clark Franklin Park, which was renamed from West Side Park at Bellwood Quarry, a project that's almost twice the size of our most well-known park. So basically, they took a 350-foot deep hole in the ground and they turned it into the largest park in the city while also fixing a water problem. I know, it's impressive what this kind of bold thinking can do. This is a major park and recreation project that turns the old Bellwood Quarry into a huge green space with trails, a reservoir, and direct connection to the Atlanta Beltline West Side Trail. At 280 acres, it's almost twice the size of Piedmont Park. And this isn't just any park. The main feature is the former quarry that now holds 2.4 billion gallons of emergency drinking water. That new reservoir is a key part of Atlanta's infrastructure. It will have around 2.25 miles of mountain bike trails, hiking trails, and a pump track area. The first phase of these trails began this fall with an $8 million investment from the Chestnut Family Foundation, building a world-class bike park. New and upgraded recreation usually makes nearby neighborhoods much more desirable. We've seen this pattern many times. It's a fact. Good green space raises home values. Better trails, bike access, and walkable paths attract buyers who want that indoor-outdoor lifestyle. Of course, Homes near the new park space usually see price growth, but you should also plan for more traffic and maybe higher assessments. Here's the key: timing matters. If you move before the park is fully finished and before the bike park opens, you might catch the value growth as these new features come online. The West Side now has recreation options that finally match what the East Side has, and that creates opportunities. Investors are already watching. But there's another major West Side project that's creating both uncertainty and huge opportunity just minutes away. I'm talking about $1 million corporate move that created one of the most interesting real estate situations in the city. Microsoft spent $150 million on 90 acres and then hit the pause button. But that pause might be creating the biggest chance on the West Side. This is a large proposed mixed-use campus in the Grove Park and West Side area. Microsoft bought these in 2020 with plans for a major campus that would hire 15,000 workers. But what happened is that in early 2023, they announced that it's pausing major campus development. The project is stuck for now because of company changes and shifts in their workforce. In November, the company announced that it's donating 22.5 acres to the city of Atlanta for community resources. That's a quarter of the entire property being used for community needs. Even though the original tech campus plan is paused, the land and the location still have strong development interest. This keeps the upside open. The area is more appealing because it's close to West Side Park and new Beltline trail improvements. You also get direct MARTA access at Bankhead Station and connections to the Proctor Creek Greenway and future Beltline extensions. Compared to the suburban projects we're about to look at, where they're building everything from scratch, this existing infrastructure gives you a different investment timeline. But there's a few risks you need to think about. The timing, it's uncertain. The pause in the original plan means investors should expect a longer wait or change in the type of development. But for people buying now, pricing in that uncertainty could create opportunity. The basics have not changed. You still have strong transit access, park access, and a clear sign of Microsoft's commitment to the community through that land donation. Smart investors know that great locations usually end up with great projects. Now, you also need to understand how the huge transit changes going on across the city are going to change property values everywhere. This is how Atlanta plans to make a major boost in ridership and what that means for every property value calculation you're making. MARTA wants to move 245% more people. And when a transit agency makes a promise that bold, property values tend to follow. This means major upgrades to mobility and infrastructure across the metro. We're talking rail expansion, bus, rapid transit, more frequent service, and the Beltline bringing trails and transit together. MARTA's next-gen bus and rail vision wants to expand frequent service corridors from 5 to 18. That's a huge jump in transit access across the region. And what's happening right now? Beltline segments are under construction, including the West Side Trail segment opened in June, with full 22-mile completion expected by 2030. The big news is the $3.5 billion plan for light rail around the full 22-mile Beltline loop. That includes 26 stations with 10-minute frequency stops and $270 million for 42 light rail vehicles. New stations and extensions are being proposed across the system. These rail and light rail expansions will connect areas that have never had strong transit to the full regional network. And when you see Forsyth County's $934 million in capital improvements projects across all sectors over 5 years, you'll see why suburban areas might actually outperform downtown locations. Better transit access usually leads to more demand from renters and buyers. Homes within a half a mile of a rail transit usually cost 5 to over 30% more. Areas that don't have a good transit now, but will soon, might offer better value today. You want to watch for higher walk scores, better transit access, and how close you are to planned stations and new trails. Here are the risks to think about. Infrastructure projects can take longer than expected, and the full benefits, well, they could take years to show. But the More MARTA program is the largest transit investment in 4 decades. So the commitment is real. Transit access changes neighborhoods by connecting them to opportunity. And nowhere is that change more dramatic than what's happening in the suburbs right now, where the scale of development is honestly hard to believe. Now, this is gonna make the city's $5 billion investment look small. The suburbs are taking off, and it even includes something you probably never saw coming. The plan in the suburbs goes way beyond a few new neighborhoods. They're actually building a huge arena and trying to bring the NHL back to the area. These are fast-growing zones in the outer suburbs, especially in North Fulton and Forsyth counties. Growth is coming from new master plan communities, big distribution centers, better roads, and more people moving in. Forsyth County's plan from 2022 to 2042 lays out a vision for land use, growth, mobility, and infrastructure that the area has never seen before. And that same momentum is showing up in North Fulton. It's one of the fastest growing quarters in the metro, where demand brings higher prices and a lot of builder activity. The gathering at South Forsyth just got approved. This is a $3 billion project with an 18,000-seat NHL-ready arena. They're trying to bring pro hockey back with 1.6 million square feet of commercial space, 500 hotel rooms, and 2,400 residential units. The crossing at Cold Mountain started construction in July. It's a 140-acre project designed to be its own town center. North Fulton also has the Medley at Johns Creek, which is turning the old State Farm campus into $350 million mixed-use development. Infrastructure spending is keeping up. Forsyth County's 2026 to 2030 capital improvement plan includes $934 million in projects across all sectors. Road work includes the McGinnis Ferry Road expansion and the Cold Mountain Connector, which opened in July. The county was the fastest growing county in Georgia over the past 10 years. More people mean more demand for homes, stores, and things to do. These mixed-use projects create places where people can live, work, and play. They cost more and attract young adults and empty nesters. And the possible return of NHL hockey could change the area the same way the Battery changed Cumberland. Current data shows a median home price of $600,000 in Forsyth County, down nearly 2% from last year, which creates an opportunity. North Fulton has a median of $680,000, the highest in the metro, with strong demand. The scale of suburban spending matches what's going on downtown, creating different markets for different investment strategies and lifestyle choices. And when you add everything together, you're looking at the biggest transformation the area has ever seen. The window to take advantage of the city's transformation is happening right now, while most buyers are still focused on what exists instead of what's being built. These projects are the biggest coordinated investments in the city's history. If you want my full take on which neighborhoods around these mega projects might offer the best value before prices adjust, shoot me an email at stephanie.patterson@coldteamrealestate.com with Atlanta 2026 and the subject line. I'll reach out, learn about your plans, and help you figure out which areas make the most sense for you. The early window to get in before prices jump closes up fast once these projects go live. But before you pick a neighborhood, you need to watch the next video about the #1 mistake people make when they move to the suburbs. I break down why 90% of millennial homeowners regret their first home purchase, and how families who do everything right still end up unhappy because of one big mistake. I'll see you there.